So you're planning to get together with all your friends. Almost everyone shows up, but one. You ask yourself, why isn't he here? So you call him up. He doesn't answer. You accept the fact that he's not going to show up, and you go on with the gathering. You see him the next day and ask him, hey, what happened? I didn't see you last night. Because he says, I had other stuff to do. And he walks away. Later on, you find out from another friend that he was sitting at home all day and night playing World of Warcraft on his computer. Video game addiction is rather a new issue, and it is still a debate whether or not you can be addicted to a video game. Although people do say that their friends get sucked into a game, isolating themselves from the rest of the world. What I'm going to discuss today is a video game addiction. What are some causes and how you can go about resolving this problem with someone you love or maybe even yourself. First off, let me explain that I am addicted to video games myself, so I can relate to some of these issues. Video game addiction is a proposed form of a compulsive use of video games or computer games. People can experience several different symptoms such as carpal tunnel syndrome, sleep disorders, back and neck aches, headaches, dry eyes, failure to eat regularly, and neglect their personal hygiene. Now, different age groups handle the situations a little differently from others. Children will spend most of their non-school hours on the computer or video games or fall asleep in school. They will neglect their assignments and their grades will worsen. They also will drop out of social groups such as clubs or sports. Adults tend to become obsessed and preoccupied about being on the computer even when not connected. Hours playing video games or on the computer will also increase, seriously disrupting family, social, or even work life. It sometimes replaces the emotional life with their partner. And with the introduction of online games, the need to go out of their house and stop by the local arcade has vanished. Now you know exactly what the problem is, and here are some possible causes. As I mentioned earlier, World of Warcraft is what you call a MMORPG, which stands for Massive Multiplayer Online Role-Playing Game. I personally have never played this particular game myself, but I have played other games falling into the same category. With games like these, you can connect online and interact with thousands, maybe even millions of others online at one time. This can ultimately replace a social life, as they no longer need to go out and spend time with their real life friends, as that void is filled by the game. They find that the game is too much fun and much better than the world outside of themselves. It also incites competitiveness, striving to be the best, to be the first, to be well known, etc. Makers of these games understand the desire and make it so it's not easy for the average player to achieve the goal, as to promote an individual and demote a melting pot society within the gaming community. Serious time and dedication is needed, but it also holds true with games that don't connect with the internet, playing competitive game with a real life friend. You can also incite such behavior. One other cause is that people who usually play these games tend to have low self-esteem, and playing video games is a way to escape from one's own life, academic problems, harassment at school or work, as well as social issues caused by friends or family in reality. Now that you know what the causes are, here is how you can solve them. If you or someone you love is addicted to a video game, you can take these approaches. Try to plan more events with your friends so that you can take yourself away from your house. Longer periods spent away from the computer or console will decrease the need of the addiction for the video games. Also, competition is not healthy. In the end, it's not going to matter how many levels you earn or how many victories you obtain. It's not something that you would particularly stand out in or put on your resumes. So please make playing video games fun and lighthearted. And if video games are a way to escape from the reality, then seeing a psychiatrist may help with getting your self-esteem back. Make sure video games are a lot of fun and can be a great way to get loads of stress off your back sometimes. But too much of a good thing can be bad. And same can be said about video games. Moderation is key, so go out and live the real life, not some fantasy one. Thank you.